Hi friends, welcome to Institute of Banking Studies. In JAB, this is an examination is coming in November as well as in July or June. We are expecting that in the next within 3 months. Anyway, one of our syllabus is accountancy, accounting and finance for bankers. It is a very simple subject. Only +1 syllabus is incorporated in our JAB examination. So it is very simple. And moreover, you are practicing all this in your bank also. So you can score up to 80% marks if you are verifying my notes as well as study materials of Institute of Banking Studies. Okay. So now we are going to the subject accountancy. What is bookkeeping and accountancy? Both are same. Bookkeeping, how you are recording, how you are keeping all the records of business in a systematic manner. That is known as bookkeeping and accountancy. So how these business people are recording his business transactions. If you are classifying the type of business persons, we can classify into generally 5 categories. One is a sole trader, that means one man business. Second one is partnership business, that means according to Indian Partnership Act you have to create a partnership business and the minimum number of members is required is 2 and the maximum is 50. The third organization is joint stock companies, maybe public company or private company, then cooperative societies, then government enterprises. Anyway, all these organizations have to prepare their accounts at least on 31st March itself. So our accounting period is 1st April to 31st March, that is financial year. During this financial year, what are the transactions, what is the total profit earned, what is the total losses suffered, what is your total assets, liabilities, expenses, all these we have to understand. So then only we can take lot of decisions in future or for the next transaction period. So we need complete accounts. To record all these accounts, that means we have to record all our business transactions systematically, then only the management can take wise decisions. For that we have developed this bookkeeping and accountancy. Actually this is invented by Luca Pacioli, is the inventor of bookkeeping and accountancy. Double entry system of bookkeeping we are following. Why it is known as double entry system of bookkeeping, that we will see later. So before that, our object is how to score 80%, 90% mark. For that, you please listen our lecture and also watch the study materials of Institute of Banking Studies. Then it will be very easy to understand this area. So all businessmen have to prepare their final accounts. So before preparing final accounts, all of them have to record their business transactions. So before coming to transaction, just we will start from an example. Suppose you are a businessman, you are running a supermarket. In this supermarket, from morning 9 to evening 9 o'clock, it is open. Lot of customers are coming and they are purchasing, and you are also purchasing and you are selling. These activities are going from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. This activity is known as transaction. This is known as transaction. So what is transaction? Not simply buying and selling, exchange of goods or service for a value. Exchange of goods or a service for a value. That is known as transaction. This is happening in our business from 9 to 9. Okay. There are 2 types of transaction. One is cash, other one is credit. What is cash transaction? If a customer is making payment immediately after his purchase, this is known as cash transaction. So suppose I am buying goods worth rupees 200 from your shop and paying cash immediately, it means it is a cash transaction. So relationship between myself and the businessman you is just simply buyer and seller. This is the relationship you are creating in cash transaction. At the same time, in the case of credit transaction, simply you won't allow credit. Before giving allow a credit to me, you will inquire about me. Where is he working? What is his salary? Will he pay it in proper time? After all enquiries only, you will allow me a credit. Suppose you allowed a credit period of 10 days, 30 days. So you agreed the profile of myself. So you are allowing some credit facilities. That means I am purchasing goods from you on credit basis. That is known as credit transaction. Credit transaction. In this credit transaction, the relationship between this buyer and the seller means yourself, buyer means myself. So both we are creating a legal relationship in accountancy. That relationship is known as debtor and creditor. What is debtor? So who is debtor? Who is debtor means a person who owes something is called debtor. A person to whom something is owed is called creditor. Suppose I purchased goods on credit from you, I am the debtor, you are the creditor. So this relationship arises only in credit transactions. Okay. Then in each and every transaction, two things are happening that is very important in our studies. Two things are happening, that is something you are giving and something you are receiving. Something you are receiving and something you are giving. Suppose I am buying goods from your supermarket. What is the position of your business? You are giving. What is giving? Goods are giving. Goods are supplying. What is receiving? Cash is receiving. These are the two aspects, giving aspect and receiving aspect. You are receiving cash and you are giving goods. Goods and cash. Goods means stock. What is meant for resale. So goods and cash are the two aspects of a transaction. You have to record both this cash and goods in your books. Since you are recording the both aspects in your books, this is known as double entry system of bookkeeping, what I said earlier. So double entry system of book means you are entering the two aspect, double aspect of a transaction, that is giving and receiving aspect of a transaction in our books. Okay. Then how we are recording these transactions in our books? You know the word account. What is the meaning of account? You are familiar with this word account in your bank, savings bank account, current account, fixed deposit. What is account? Summary of transactions. Summary of transactions relating to a person, property, expenditure, income. SB account means summary of the SB account of that customer, that individual. Similarly, current account means summary of the transactions of the business, that is current account. Similarly, account means summary of transactions relating to a person, property, expenditure, income, liabilities, etc. In accountancy, accounts are classified into three categories. One is personal account, 2 real and 3 nominal. What is personal account? Personal account means accounts relating to persons, natural persons as well as artificial person. Example, Rama, Govinda, Geeta, these are all personal accounts. Similarly, Federal Bank, Maruti Limited, Indian Bank, these are all personal account, that is coming under artificial person. Then what is a real account? Real account means accounts relating to assets. What do you mean by asset? What are the assets? Cash, stock, machinery, building, furniture, current assets as well as fixed assets. These are coming under real account category. Then what is nominal account? To run a business, you have to face a lot of expenses and you will receive some incomes. Example, payment of salary, rent, tax, insurance, conveyance charges, lighting, heating. These are all the expenses. Sometimes you will get some commission or interest or rent. These are all coming under the nominal account. These are all neither personal nor real. So these are the three accounts divided under the heading of accounts. So when you are analyzing the two aspects of a transaction, that is giving aspect and receiving aspect, these two aspects may be either personal or real or nominal. In that you have to debit one aspect and you have to credit another aspect in a systematic way following certain rules. We are debiting one aspect and crediting another aspect under a certain separate rules. On that rule, we are debiting and crediting each and every account in our books. All these transactions are recorded in a book. That book is known as journals. So in this journal, we are recording all transactions, even from 1 rupee to 1 crore, whatever may be the transaction, cash or credit, they have to record in your journal. So the journal is known as a book of original entry, or it can be say FIR, first instant report, because you have to keep this journal for next to 10 years. So journal is holding a very good position. So this is known as book of original entry, or otherwise it is known as it is a day book recorded in chronological order. So all these transactions are recorded in this account, sorting the debit and credit of each and every transaction. Okay, how we are recording these two aspects, how we are debiting the aspects and crediting the aspects, that we will see in the next episode. Till then, bye.
If you like our content, do like, share and subscribe.